As of late, we have dove a lot into the bad guys, the antagonists within Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, specifically looking a lot at Shadow Company, General Shepard, and recently having a little bit of a deeper dive into Vladimir Makarov. But I wanted to take this even deeper and dive into something that has not yet been mentioned within the Modern Warfare current reboot trilogy or whatever it is going to be. And this is something from the original trilogy called the Four Horsemen, a group of bad guys who basically ran the monopoly on bad guys within the original Modern Warfare trilogy. And I wanted to take a look at these guys and compare them to what I believe are the Four Horsemen of the current Modern Warfare trilogy, something that I think they're going to introduce come the next Modern Warfare game, and you'll see why as we go through this. But before we dive into the Four Horsemen, let me first tell you about today's video sponsor. So if you are like me, you are not good at art. I can not draw whatsoever. When it comes to making up thumbnails, it is very, very difficult for me. But luckily, we now have this thing called AI. And that is why today's video is sponsored by an app called Wonder. And essentially what this is an AI-driven app that turns your words into digital artwork, and it is super easy to use. Say for example, I needed some sort of image of a new type of operator that they were putting into Call of Duty. And let's say they were making one that was a lion. I can simply go to the app, and as you can see here, I can type in anything I want. So I will write in lion man holding a gun. There's many different types of styles that you can choose from, many different things. For this one, I think we are going to go with the anime man. So when you click create, it immediately loads up some various different images for you of different types of art with different styles, and they look absolutely incredible. So one, you see a man that is half a lion, and the other one, you have a lion soldier that is literally holding a weapon. What's crazy to me is how quick this works. Typing in a few words, you get exactly the images you want, which you can use for essentially whatever you want. So if you're struggling with artwork, you need to bring an idea to life, you can click the link down in the description, which is going to give you free access to the premium trial of Wonder. The premium access includes 20+ styles, the app works faster, unlimited photos, and no ads. So definitely something that's really cool. If you want to check it out, first link down below, and thank you Wonder for sponsoring the video. So essentially what this video is going to be is a comparison from the old Four Horsemen to the new Four Horsemen within the Modern Warfare franchise. So looking at the original Four Horsemen, it consisted of 4 villains. The first of which, and leader of the Four Horsemen, was none other than Imran Zakhaev. He was the main bad guy within Call of Duty 4, and by the end of the game, Captain Price and Soap McTavish are able to do this to him. Now, the second of the Four Horsemen is none other than Imran Zakhaev's son, Viktor Zakhaev, and co-owner of Zakhaev Arms, the one who essentially deals all of the weapons to all of the terrorists within the games. Now, as far as Viktor goes, in the original trilogy, he wasn't too hard to take out. In fact, you didn't even have to take him out. He kind of did it himself.
Kid's got some issues.
Nice play. This is Bravo 6. Zakhaev's son's dead. We're coming home.
So that's 2 of the Four Horsemen down. Moving to the third one, this in my opinion is one of the more interesting ones because he is the only of the horsemen that is not of Russian descent. And that is of course Khalead Al-Asad. So Khalead Al-Asad was technically the second horseman, but as far as the games went, he was the first of the horsemen that Captain Price was able to take out.
Sir, it's his cell phone. Who was that, sir?
Zakhaev. Imran Zakhaev.
And then we have our final horseman, and this is technically the first horseman, and that is of course Vladimir Makarov. Now, what's interesting with him being the first horseman, he is actually the very last one you take out, and even after the other 3 horsemen are dead, he is the one that continues the ultranationalists forward, continues leading them until the very end. Now, I want to be clear about something. The Four Horsemen were not necessarily the leaders of the ultranationalists. You saw Khalead Al-Asad in there. He had his own forces, and they kind of just came together to try to be the leaders of the world in their own really messed up way. And that is what I think we are starting to see again within the reboot of Modern Warfare, with the new Four Horsemen. Except there's a little bit of a twist. Now, originally when Modern Warfare 2019 came out, I actually thought Omar Suleiman was almost a replacement for Imran Zakhaev. He even had his own right-hand man, who we saw as the Butcher, who I kind of thought was his own replacement of Khalead Al-Asad. But as we found out at the very end of the campaign, that was absolutely not the case. So with the end of the campaign and the introduction of Verdansk, Spec Ops, and eventually Warzone, we saw a new character arise, Khalead Al-Asad.
Нет! Умоляю! Пожалуйста!
Now, what's interesting about this character is he was introduced into Verdansk at the very beginning, but as the story went on, he managed to escape Verdansk when things started going south for Al-Qatala. So essentially, Khalead Al-Asad is still in the wind and can still be working alongside and leading Al-Qatala, and therefore working with the second character we're going to look at, Vladimir Makarov.
Who is he?
Makarov.
So we know Makarov is returning, we just haven't seen quite how yet, but with the release of the Season 2 Reloaded trailer today, there was something very interesting said during it. This is what they say during the raid portion of the trailer.
This was a hidden city. How did AQ find it?
Someone's helping.
So someone is helping Al-Qatala, which of course has to be Vladimir Makarov. But it goes deeper than this, because we find out at the end of Modern Warfare 2019 that the Zakhaevs, specifically Viktor Zakhaev, have a huge interest in Hadir Karim, getting him out of prison and working together because of his extremist values. And I've said before how I think Hadir Karim is actually Khalead Al-Asad. There's a lot of evidence supporting it. I have many videos on it. We don't need to go into it in this video. So we know that Viktor Zakhaev has been working with Hadir, who we believe is Khalead Al-Asad, and now Al-Qatala, and aka Khalead Al-Asad, is working with Vladimir Makarov. So that's 3 of the characters tied together, but of course, we know Captain Price took care of Viktor Zakhaev.
Oh, I won't kill you. But the fool will wait. All stations. Zakhaev is dead, but the missile is hot.
So from this, we know 3 of the 4 horsemen were working together. We have Viktor Zakhaev, we have Vladimir Makarov, and we have Khalead Al-Asad. But the last piece of the puzzle, the 4th horseman, the leader of it all, Imran Zakhaev, couldn't have possibly been there. And the reason why we know this is because we know in the current reboot universe of Modern Warfare, Imran Zakhaev died right around the year 2011, or shortly thereafter, from cancer. It wasn't anything to do with the war, and then his son took over for him. This leads us to the question, who is the 4th horseman? Now, it's very rare that I do this in videos. I actually don't have an answer. It could be something that is answered in the next Modern Warfare game. It could be something along the lines of Perseus, like we talked about before, but I don't have an answer, and I want to leave it up to you guys. I want to hear your theories. I've seen a couple of comments in the past little while saying Yuri could be the 4th horseman. I've seen the idea that Omar Suleiman, back when he was still alive, was working together with these guys. I've seen a lot of different theories, and to be honest with you, I don't know what one is correct. I don't think we'll have an answer in the next little while. I think for the next little while, we will see Vladimir Makarov and Khalead Al-Asad working together to build something bigger, but I have a feeling there's more. There's a character that we're missing, and I'm curious who you guys think that is. So let me know what you think down in the comments if you have any theories as to who the Fourth Horseman actually is. And also let me know what you think of the comparison between the old Horsemen and the new Horsemen. But for now, that has been the Four Horsemen. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoy these type of story videos, be sure to hit that like button. It shows me that you want to see more. And if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on. And on top of that, if you haven't already, be sure to check out Wonder. It is the first link down below. If you want some amazing art, it is the best place to start. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.